Biographies.
Messi's biography. Leo Messi was brought into the world on June 24, 1987 in Rosario, Santa Fe, Argentina. His weight was 3 kilos and he estimated 47 centimeters. He is of Italian plunge. His fatherly extraordinary granddad showed up in Argentina in 1883. Brought up in a modest family, he is the child of Jorge Horacio Messi, an assembly line laborer, and Celia Maria Cuxatini, a part-time more clean. He has 2 siblings and a sister. As a youngster he played road soccer with his siblings, Matias and Rodrigo, and furthermore with his cousin Tommy. They nicknamed him the Insect due to his short height. At 5 years old he began in Grandoli, a little group in his local that his dad trained. In 1995, he started preparing in the young positions of Newell's Old Young Men, a club with which he won the Peruvian Companionship Cup in 1997. At 8 years old he was determined to have a lack of development chemical, which kept him from having ordinary actual turn of events. The treatment was extravagant and his folks couldn't manage the cost of it. Leo Messi was found by the Barcelona Football Club. He left the Newell's Old Young Men Athletic Club in Rosario to move to Europe with his family, where the Barca Club covered the costs of his hormonal illness, $900 every month. For a considerable length of time he got 2 development chemical infusions day to day, assisting him with growing 23 centimeters. At long last, he arrived at 1.70 meters tall and wears a size 40 on his feet. Messi made his presentation in the FC Barcelona first group in December 2003, in a well-disposed match against FC Porto trained by Jose Mourinho, in spite of the fact that his presentation in an authority match came the next year, in the 2004-2005 season, in an association match against RCD Espanyol, turning into the most youthful Barcelona player to play in a match in the main division of the Spanish Association. 16 years of age, the club won the 2004-05 Association, and the next year the 2005-06 UEFA Champions Association. In the 2006-07 season Leo Messi turned out to be important for the beginning group. He scored a full go-around in El Clasico against his extraordinary opponent, Genuine Madrid, finishing the season with 14 objectives in 26 games played. In the 2008-2009 season he set up a good foundation for himself as the best player on the planet and Barcelona would win the high pitch. Messi scored a sum of 38 objectives. In 2009-2010 he figured out how to score 47 objectives in the season, of which 34 were in the association contest. He won the Brilliant Boot, rising to Ronaldo's scoring record in the 1996-1997 season. Farewell to Barça. On August 5, 2021, it was discovered that Leo Messi wouldn't go on at FC Barcelona after the break in exchanges for his re-establishment. In a proclamation, the Barca club terminated the Argentine, the best player in its set of experiences, for not having the option to enroll him in La Liga. That's what the assertion says. Notwithstanding having agreed between FC Barcelona and Leo Messi and with the reasonable goal of the 2 players to sign another agreement today, it can't be formalized because of financial and primary snags. Leo Messi's recharging for FC Barcelona was on target and coming up short on a mark. The understanding was aggregate and all that was missing was a gathering between Jorge Messi, Messi's dad, and President Joan Laporta to conclude it and start the restoration acts. The gathering occurred on Thursday the 5th in Barcelona and the trouble of enrolling Leo Messi by PSG, Paris Holy Person Germain Football Club, revealed that the question and answer session to introduce Messi as the group's new player would be on August 11, 2021 at 11 a.m. in the Parc des Souverains Assembly Hall. He gets the club together with an agreement for the following 2 seasons, with another discretionary. His compensation will be somewhere in the range of 35 and 40 million euros net each year, including the business agreement and picture privileges. In the Argentine public group, Leo Messi wore the skipper's armband in different games. In 2006 he turned into the most youthful player of the public group to go to a Soccer World Cup, with which he won the second-place position in the 2007 Copa America. In 2008, at the Beijing Olympic Games, Messi won a decoration of gold. On July 13, 2014, along with his group, he confronted Germany in the great last of the Soccer World Cup in Brazil, losing because of the objective scored by Mario Götze in the 114th moment. Messi was picked by FIFA to get the World Cup Brilliant Ball as Best Player of the competition. On June 16, 2018, in Argentina's most memorable match on the Planet Cup, he missed a punishment in a 1-1 draw against Iceland. He lost 0-3 against Croatia and scored an objective in the last match against Nigeria that Argentina won 2-1 and in which he was picked player of the match. The group arrived at runner-up in the gathering order and went to the round of 16, where it was wiped out by France, first in Bunch C, on June 30. On July 10, 2021, Argentina won the Copa America, beating Brazil 1-0 in Rio de Janeiro, procuring Messi his most memorable title with the senior group. What's more, he was picked awesome of the competition and top scorer, with 4 objectives. On December 18, 2022, Lionel Messi, with the Argentine public group, won the Qatar 2022 last against Kylian Mbappe's France, scoring 2 objectives against the French group and breaking 2 records on a radiant day for the Argentine commander. The 10 turned into the player with the most games and the most minutes in a World Cup throughout the entire existence of every World Cup, outperforming the German Lothar Matthäus. Argentina was announced title holder, coming out on top for its 3rd title, 36 years after the 2nd, in one of the most amazing finals to that date. The Albiceleste overwhelmed and drove 2-0 at halftime with objectives from Messi and Angel Di Maria. The game appeared to be settled, yet in the last stretch Mbappe seemed to score it twofold shortly and force additional time. Messi put Argentina ahead again in the last part of additional time and Mbappe tied again from the punishment spot with 3 minutes remaining. In the punishment shootout, Argentina didn't fizzle and won the World Cup. The Argentine skipper got the Ballon d'Or for the best player in the Qatar World Cup, subsequent to becoming top dog this Sunday with the triumph on punishments against France, 4-2, at the Lusail Arena. In his last World Cup match, Messi, 35 years of age, got that differentiation for the 2nd time in his vocation. The Argentine, scorer of 7 objectives in Qatar 2022, was the 2nd most elevated scorer in the opposition, behind Kylian Mbappe, 8, who got the brilliant boot. Lionel Messi chose to sign for Inter Miami, affirming his appearance in U.S. soccer on June 7, 2023. This choice came subsequent to dismissing a proposal of $600 million for every season from Saudi Arabia and precluding the chance of returning to Barcelona, which never authoritatively appeared, going to turn 36. The Argentine footballer selected a center way in the wake of finishing his agreement with PSG, choosing to focus on the family choice presented by Barry Miami rather than cash from Saudi Arabia or connection to the shades of the club. Barca. The troublesome monetary circumstance of the Catalan club forestalled arriving at an arrangement that fulfilled the needs of the association, the very reason that caused his takeoff in 2021. On July 14, 2024, Argentina was announced boss of America. Those drove by Lionel Scaloni crushed Colombia 1-0 with an objective from Lautaro Martinez in the 112th moment, hence accomplishing their 16th Copa America title and expanding a pattern of progress that incorporates a noteworthy high pitch, Copa America Mundial. Copa America. Messi is viewed as quite possibly of the most gifted and talented footballer throughout the entire existence of football. His style is perceived by his capacity to score objectives and help his colleagues. He stands apart for his capacity to control and move the ball easily against a few protectors simultaneously and for setting out scoring open doors for himself or his colleagues, likewise for his incredible vision of the game and his capacity to expect the development of players on the field. One more of his characteristics is his strategy and accuracy in shooting. Contrasted with Diego Armando Maradona, who pronounced him as his replacement. Notwithstanding Argentine identity, beginning around 2005 he additionally has Spanish ethnicity. On January 9, 2012, he got the 2011 FIFA Ballon d'Or at a service held at the Zurich Congress Royal Residence, in the wake of outvoting his colleague Xavi Hernandez and genuine Madrid striker Cristiano Ronaldo. On October 29, 2012, Lionel Messi got the brilliant boot, the honor that precedes the top scorer in European associations. The 50 objectives in 37 games that he scored in the 2011-2012 season make him the mainland top scorer for the subsequent time, something he previously accomplished 2 seasons back, when he scored 34 objectives. On January 7, 2013, Leo Messi won the Ballon d'Or for the 4th back-to-back time. He did as such by unparalleled Cristiano Ronaldo and Andres Iniesta in the last vote, and abandoned Marco van Basten, Johan Cruyff and Michel Platini, different players, who had 3 honors. It has its own establishment responsible for supporting low-pay kids to satisfy their fantasies. He is additionally a worldwide diplomat for UNICEF. On June 6, 2015 he won his 4th European Cup subsequent to beating Juventus in Berlin, then coming out on top for 26 championships and turning into the most top dog Argentine ever. Barcelona won 3 prizes this season, the Liga BBVA, the Copa del Rey and the Heroes Association, in a specific order. On January 11, 2016, Leo Messi won the 5th Ballon d'Or of his vocation after those got in 2009, 2010, 2011 and 2012. The Argentine in this way recuperated the world football title that Ronaldo had won from him over the most recent 2 years. Prevailing upon the votes Cristiano himself and his colleague Neymar Jr. On Friday, November 24, 2017, Lionel Messi accepted his 4th brilliant boot in Barcelona, 6th in Barca's set of experiences. In the past season, the forward scored 37 objectives and it was his colleague Luis Suarez, who gave him the prize. Barcelona accomplished its 26th title in its set of experiences and Leo Messi was announced association champion for the 10th time in his profession subsequent to beating Levante on April 27, 2019. The 2018-19 association is Messi's 34th prize with the group, a record outright throughout the entire existence of the club, which permits the Argentine to draw nearer to the player who has won the most associations throughout the entire existence of the opposition. On Monday, September 23, 2019, Leo Messi went up to the platform to gather the best honor, the only one missing from his broad rundown of respects. On December 2, 2019, he won his 6th Ballon d'Or. On November 29, 2021, he won his 7th Ballon d'Or subsequent to beating Robert Lewandowski, Jorginho and Karim Benzema in the Democratic. At 34 years of age, the Argentine has 2 prizes in front of Cristiano Ronaldo, positioned 6th. On October 30, 2023, the Argentine footballer got the 8th Ballon d'Or of his profession, turning into the main player to win 8 honors, outperforming Cristiano Ronaldo by 3. On January 15, 2024, he again got the best honor, beating Kylian Mbappe, PSG footballer, and Erling Haaland, from Manchester City, in the waitlist that he met her accomplice, Antonella Rocuzzo, when he was 9, she was 8. And he is the cousin of her closest companion, her most memorable youngster, Thiago Messi. Rocuzzo was brought into the world on November 2, 2012 in Barcelona, and Mateo, his subsequent kid, on September 11, 2015. Lionel Messi, 30 years of age, and Antonella Rocuzzo, 29, were hitched on Friday, June 30, 2017, in their local Rosario before around 260 visitors, among whom were colleagues and previous partners of the Barcelona and Argentine public group footballer. One of his number 1 hobbies is playing with the PlayStation. Most importantly, he prefers soccer computer games and it appears to be that he is practically invulnerable, as per his partners. His number 1 dish is the Neapolitan Milanese, breaded chicken bosom fillets, shrouded in a layer of pureed tomatoes, a couple of cuts of ham, gratin with cheddar. Yet, the ones his mom gets ready, not the ones served in eateries. In June 2013, Messi paid the Spanish duty office €10 million in reciprocal individual personal assessment forms for his picture privileges comparing to the 2010 and 2011 fiscal years. He made this installment deliberately after a court in Gava, Barcelona, will blame him and his dad for having duped the duty organization of multiple million euros somewhere in the range of 2006 and 2009 comparing to their picture freedoms. On July 6, 2016, the Common Court of Barcelona condemned Leo Messi and his dad to 21 months in jail for charged misrepresentation. Both were blamed for swindling the depository of €4.1 million through an organization structure in expense sanctuaries. This structure permitted the player to preclude his pay from the double dealing of picture privileges and try not to pay charges in Spain. On May 24, 2017, the Spanish High Court endorsed the decision of the Common Court of Barcelona, as an allure had been petitioned for the procedural portrayal of the player, thinking of him as the creator of 3 expense violations. On June 23, the examiner's office introduced a concise under the steady gaze of the Barcelona court, in which it didn't go against the substitution of the suspended jail sentences with a monetary punishment. On July 7, the examiner's office acknowledged the elective punishment laid out by the adjudicator, and Messi paid the fine, widely acclaimed soccer player who set various standards in the wake of appearing for FC Barcelona during the 2004-2005 season. He is perceived for his productive capacity to score objectives and his exact control of the ball. Champ of the Ballon d'Or multiple times, 7 FIFA grants for the best player on the planet, 6 brilliant boots and 2 Ballon d'Ors from the World Cup. With the Argentine group he won the 2022 World Cup in Qatar in the wake of overcoming France at the Lusail Arena.